So the first major thing about Canada that I don't like is high taxes. Compared to other global financial cities like New York, Dubai, Singapore, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Los Angeles, the tax rate in Canada generally is incredibly high. It starts from 15% and can get as high as 40%, depending on your income, which slows down your abilities to accumulate wealth and really diversify your source of income. That can be really frustrating. Second, as part of that as well, is generally income level is much more lower in terms of like your basic salary compared to like other OECD countries. You look at a post MBA salary of 80K, at times as low as 60K to 100K, whereas post MBA salaries in most parts of the world go from 130K, 120K upwards. And that can really restrict your ability to attain financial independence faster, especially if you're a salary earner. Unless you have a very, maybe you have a business that you're doing by the side, then that will really prop up your abilities to generate so much income for yourself. Another second reason why I don't like Canada is the weather. I mean, it's not their fault they found themselves where they are, so that's not something anybody can control. It's just something that the country comes with. And if you're someone who's used to living in a tropical place or a very sunny city, once again, like Dubai, even London. I know it rains in London a lot, but there's a bit of the weather in Europe, especially the southwestern Europe, basically, is much more tolerable than what we have in North America, especially Canada. So if you're someone who's used to sunlight 6 months out of 12 months in a year, or even 8 months out of 12 months, if you're in Dubai or somewhere in the Middle East, you're looking at 10 months out of 12 months, you would have a massive weather shock when you move to Canada, because you only get sunlight for about 4 months out of 12 months, and that can get really annoying at times, because at times you want to have a warm January, you just want to step out for December when it's warm, but everywhere is filled up with snow. You have to get your boots, you have to wear your jackets, you have to use your body moisturizer so your skin doesn't get dry and scratchy. And at times during the winter season, it can get really depressing at times, or at least mentally challenging at times. So that's one thing about Canada that you should be aware of before you move. All right, so one more thing I don't like about Canada has to be, it's a small country, but there are not a lot of quality universities in Canada. Unlike United States, where clearly it's a larger country, but United States offers a lot of good schools that you can attend for yourself. Same thing with United Kingdom, same thing with even China as well, same thing with other parts of the world. But Canada has about, let's just say, 5 good schools. So at times it could be quite limiting when you don't have that much school. And it also doesn't help that there are like only 2 major cities in Canada, Toronto and Vancouver, but Toronto being the major one. Unlike United States, where we have New York, Chicago, Florida, Texas, Seattle, Los Angeles as well. So Canada can be slightly, it's a small country at that, so you might not get as many options. You might have limited variety in terms of your overall experience in Canada. So one more thing I don't like about Canada has to be the expensive travels. At times Toronto to Vancouver can be as high as $1,000. This is for the same country. Whereas if you're going from LA to New York, you're definitely not spending up to $300 on some certain flights. It also doesn't help there are no budget flights in budget airlines that are like national, like all around Canada. And at times even a train from Toronto to Montreal, which is like England, like London to Paris, could be as high as $350. Whereas you can get a Euro rail line for 90 euros if you plan yourself properly. So the traveling part really could suck the experience out, because you just want to have a good time, not break your bank account. So that's one thing that I feel like could be a lot better. And even at times London to Calgary, which is like from New York to Chicago, can be as high as $700. So that's the downside to Canada as well. Traveling can be really expensive.